everyone, welcome back to Lemonade and Bits with Sheil. I'm Sheil, and this is the channel where we talk a little bit about love, a little bit about life, a little bit about relationships, sometimes a little bit about my opinion, but most of all, offer a little bit of encouragement. Thank you so much for joining me today to sip a glass of lemonade and talk about our topic for today, which is how to manage relationships. Now, when we're talking about relationships, there are all types of relationships. And as we go through the course of a day, we interact with people. And whenever we interact with people, more than one time anyway, on a regular basis, then it is a type of relationship. So during the course of our day, we get up and go to work. We have relationships with our co-workers. We have employer-employee relationships. We have relationships with our friends. We go home and we have relationship with our family, parent-child relationships, and then husband and wife relationships. So during the course of every day, when we're interacting with people, then those are relationships. Now, because we're human and the people that we interact with are human, sometimes there's breakdowns in those relationships. Those breakdowns can cause hurt and disappointment and anger. And of course, if it continues to happen, it will lead to unforgiveness. It can lead to disliking that person. It could even lead to hating that person. So, and some of those breakdowns or things like, and we've all experienced it, where people lie on us, or people talk about us behind our back, or people act one way in front of us and then they act and say things, totally different behind our backs, or, they choose other people over us, they dismiss us. All these things, these are just some examples of things that go on when we're interacting with other people. Now, I've been asked several times over the years, how do you do this? How do you manage these relationships? How do you continue to deal with someone that continues to do the same thing, hurtful things, over and over and over again? How do you continue to manage a relationship with that person? Now, I must say, over the years, it has changed for me because I'm very familiar with it now, and I didn't handle it very well in the beginning either. Because I was the type of person that if you did say, it didn't even have to be several times. If you did something to me one or two times, and then it was like, you know what, that's it, I am done. And my mindset and my heart was, you could walk right off this earth and fall into a fiery pit, and I would not care. But that's just being honest. But as time went on, as I grew up, as I matured, and as I allowed God to develop me, then He taught me how. And I learned how to still maintain healthy relationships with people. And so, like I said in my disclosure in the beginning of this channel, I do not have PhD behind my name. I'm not MD or anything, but what I have done, and I've lived life. And a lot of it, and I've learned a lot from it, and God has taught me many things. And so that's why I just want to share some things with you. The first thing when dealing with people, we have to learn that knowledge is power. I don't care what it is that you're trying to do or something you're trying to operate. Once you know how to do it, once you know about the thing or the person that you're dealing with, then you know what to expect of it, you know how to handle it, and you know how to act accordingly to get the results that you need. So that is very much true with people as well. When you know a person, and when I say know a person, what I mean is when you know their traits, when you know their personality, their actions, their behaviors, you know what to expect from them. You know if this person is the type of person that they've lied on you before. They're talking to you, they leave you, and next thing you know, it comes back to you that you said this and you said that, and you're like, oh my goodness, how in the world? And it keeps happening. And then after a while, you will put up this defense mechanism, and you'll be like, you know what? I'm not even dealing with them anymore. That's where we get those phrases that people say, you know, I'm just gonna love them from afar, or you feed them with a long-handled spoon. You know, those phrases that people use all the time. But it's just their defense mechanism to keep from being hurt, continue to be hurt by people. So you just want to push people away. But I promise you, if we are professing Christ, then we can't just push people away. God is not pleased with it. We have to learn how to deal with people. And knowledge is power. So once you have knowledge of that person, you know their actions, you know their behaviors, well, now you know what to expect of them, and you can accept them. And so when you accept them, then it doesn't catch you off guard when they do these things, because you still have to deal with them. It doesn't let you off the hook. You know, just because you know now and you've accepted them, you're not off the hook from still having to deal with that person. We do. Because most of the time, these people that we're talking about in these situations, these aren't people off the street. These are our family members, our cousins, our aunties, our uncles, our grandmas, our children, our church family, our friends. Yes, because we're all human, and in these human interaction, there are breakdowns in these relationships. So these aren't people off the street. These are people that we're going to continue to have to deal with. So knowledge is power. You know their actions. You expect them. You accept them, and you figure out how to deal with them accordingly. And this is hard. I'm not saying that it's easy. It is very hard. It is a practice that you have to continue to do it to be able to do it successfully. The second thing is you learn to enjoy the moment. And this is this information I'm getting from my second book, Enjoying the Moment. And this is what we learn to do. It's a learned practice. So now that you know them, you know what they're subject to do, what they're probably going to do anyway. So next time when you see them at the family cookout, or grandma's birthday party, or auntie's graduation, or whatever, so we have to deal with them, and not in a grudgingly way like, oh Lord, let me slap on this smile because here they come. No, once you really accept that this is who they are, and I still have to love them anyway. And you still, and they still have the good qualities. It's not like they're just terrible people. They just have these flaws. We all have flaws. So we learn to enjoy the moment that we're in with that person or these people. That's what life is all about. You can't control the actions of that person, but you can control your actions. You can't control how they react to things, but you can control, yourself. And so that's why you have to learn how to enjoy that moment in them. When you're together and you're laughing and you're talking and you're reminiscing about old times, and when you were in school and all these different things or whatever, and you're laughing and you're having the best time, enjoy that time. It's real. Enjoy it in that moment. And it's okay. You can't control what happens when they leave you. If they're going to go and lie, if they're going to go and talk about you, you have nothing to do with that. But you can enjoy this good part of them that you're dealing with right now. So enjoy your moment. And that's how you're going to live your life, and you live it free. Enjoy your moment. Don't worry about what they're going to do. You know them. You know their actions and behaviors. You've accepted that. You still love them. And now you're to a point where you can enjoy the moment with them, and not, grudgingly enjoying it, or, being fake about it, but actually enjoying them as a person. Because that is what pleases God. And we want our interactions with people to please God, whether, regardless of how we really feel about, what's going on in the actions of these people. So that's all I have to say today. I don't have a whole lot to say about it, but that's what you do. That's how you manage these relationships. You learn them, you accept them, and you learn to enjoy the moment with them. Now, that's not easy to do. I've said that before. It takes a lot of practice. And guess what? It takes a lot of prayer. Just being honest with God. God, you know how I feel about them. I don't even want to be around it, but help me, God. Help me to deal with them the way you want me to deal with them. And God, most of all, the way you deal with me. Because, we're something else too. And God still deals with us and manages his relationship with us. So I just want to encourage you to put it into practice. Enjoy the moment with the people around you. And so until next time, I'll see you here on Lemonade and Bits with Sheil. And don't forget to hit the like button. Please comment, you guys. Subscribe, and if you hit the notification bell, you'll get an alert to the new videos every Wednesday. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Bye.